company Alphabet, which has announced that they are planning to cut around 12,000 jobs.
Microsoft plans to cut 10,000 employees, about 5% of its workforce this year.
Amazon has decided to cut a massive 18,000 jobs. Now, it's a reflection of global recession fears.
Amazon India plans to cut 1% of its workforce.
More than 46,000 workers in the US-based tech companies have been laid off, and this is just the first month in 2023. And as much as this is heartbreaking, it also makes us realize that relying on just one income source nowadays is not enough. So in this video, we will talk about 5 such new age ways to help you earn money, starting with a zero or minimum investment. Number 1 way is online freelancing. Now, just the word says that it is online and freelancing, which means that you get to freelance and to work as a freelancer with multiple clients across the globe. And because it is online, you can choose to work in a remote fashion, unlike a traditional corporate job where you are bound to work with one employer in a typical traditional office setup and you get a fixed income at the end of the month. Also in freelancing, you can choose to monetize any such skills like graphic designing, content creation, UI, UX, content research, digital marketing, and so on. Currently in India, 60% of the freelancers are below 30 years of age, and on an average, the income of a freelancer is about 20 lakh rupees per annum, and 23% of them earn about 40 lakh rupees per annum. Now, of course, this rate of the freelancer depends on industry to industry, on your experience, on your skill sets, how you pitch, etc. However, in fields such as finance, the rate of a freelancer can go up to even $70 per hour. And if you are a freelance beginner, then the first step should be to first experiment with tools like ChatGPT, other AI tools, and even Canva to kind of brush up your skills. And then the step number 2 should be to approach some clients, work for them, on maybe a testimonial barter system kind of basis where you work for them for free of cost and they will give you a testimonial in return. And then the step number 3 should be using those testimonials, build up a portfolio on websites like Portfolio Box, and then step number 4 should be to pitch that portfolio of yours on freelance websites like Fiverr, Upwork, etc. But remember that while on one side, the scope of freelance industry across the globe is worth $1.5 trillion, on the other hand, working as a freelancer is a very lonely job. So only if you have a strong mindset and if you are ready for the grind and the hustle, then only consider starting your journey as a freelancer. The second way to earn money is by starting an online business. Now, I'm sure after watching Shark Tank, just like me, you must have also wanted to become an entrepreneur. And here's the good part, that in India, the online e-commerce market is expected to reach $350 billion by 2030. And also with over 658 million active users and 4 million shipments per day, you can scale this business at a global level. Now, before you start an online business, there are some basic steps which you first need to accomplish, which is first doing a basic market research around the industry or the category segment that you want to be a part of. Second step would be then to understanding the price point and the competitors in that particular industry. Third step would be then to understanding the business model, whether you want to become a wholesaler or a reseller or somewhere like a middleman. And then the fourth step would be then to deciding the distribution channels, that whether you want to go offline or even online. Now, because in this case, we are discussing the online business segment, you can consider websites such as Amazon, Flipkart, Myntra, Etsy, eBay, Nykaa, Meesho, and so many more platforms. Now, once you have decided which platform you want to sell via, you can then prepare a catalog of the products or the services that you want to sell. This involves preparing a basic description of the product or the service that you are selling, getting some good high resolution images clicked, and then simply posting those details on the respective website through which you want to sell. And here's a pro tip. Use tools like Canva, Notion, and Bubble, and many other AI tools which will help you with creating high quality graphics and also help you with marketing and distribution. The third way is to learn about investing and trading. Now, did you know in the last 20 years, Nifty 50 has given 14.18% CAGR returns, whereas gold has given 12.38% CAGR returns, and FD has given an average of 7.1% CAGR returns. Now, looking at these statistics, it is very obvious that equity is the performing asset class, but equity has its upside of massive returns and also its downside of massive risk and losses. So personally, I would suggest start your investing journey by first learning about the fundamentals of long-term investing and then gradually transition towards short-term trading also if you have the risk appetite. And to learn about the fundamentals of investing, here are a few websites you can consider. Number 1 is screener.in, number 2 is TradingView, number 3 is TickerTape, and number 4 is the official website of the respective company that you want to learn a bit more about, because all the websites of the listed companies provide something called the annual financial statements, which includes the balance sheet, the profit loss, the cash flow statement. And just reading these financial statements, you kind of get an understanding about how the company is performing and what are its future projected plans. The fourth way to earn money is to start and monetize a YouTube channel. Now this is going to be a slow and steady race, but trust me, the efforts are totally gonna be worth it. You can Google and type something around the average salary of a YouTuber in India, and you will have a good idea around the income expectations of YouTuber in India. So if you are someone who has an interest in any topic, simply don't overthink and just start making content on YouTube. And the fifth way to earn money is to manage the social media accounts of other leaders or other entrepreneurs. If you are someone who likes to read or write or simply to analyze the data, but if you are someone who does not want to become a personal brand yourself, but you have good operational or good management skills, then this option can get you a lot of money as a side gig and then later on as a full-time practice as well. All you have to do is first understand which industry you enjoy reading and creating content on, and then you can approach a couple of people in that industry for whom you think you can prepare content on platforms like LinkedIn or Twitter, and start charging them a monthly fee for the content that you're producing for them. So yeah, that's pretty much the 5 different ways to start earning money. Which method or which particular segment you felt connected with, tell me in the comments below, and do subscribe to my channel for more such content on career and finance.